So what loads on a rooftop are live loads? Environmental loads cause live loads. Wind has not just dead load, but the live load. We see that calculated in our wind sizing software. Rain water as well impacts the live load of the rooftop. And this is what I would be a little bit concerned about with solar is rooftops where the rainwater does not drain from the rooftop. If the building is assuming that rainwater is draining from the rooftop, but in fact, no one has actually gotten up on the rooftop and confirmed that the drainage systems are working as spec'd, then you add a concrete ballasted solar array to the rooftop, and then the roof fills up with water during the next rain. Are you exceeding the roof's load conditions at that time? So rainwater ponding and solar, I don't think is given enough attention. The solar installer should be aware that the largest roof loads are typically caused by repair and maintenance. So if you're lifting heavy blocks of concrete that are supposed to be randomly distributed throughout the rooftop as part of installing a concrete ballasted system, are you putting down that pallet of concrete blocks directly down onto the roof? Because that pallet of concrete with blocks stacked 8 high, when the solar array itself might only have concrete blocks stacked 1 high with space in between, setting down that pallet of concrete on the rooftop, the roof is not rated for it. And so you may be lifting blocks of concrete up to the roof and then hand loading them off onto smaller pallets to reduce the weight distribution. A lot of roofing membranes are not rated for pulling a truck or trolley of concrete blocks across the rooftop. That might necessitate hand carrying the concrete blocks, and that needs to be taken into account during the project bidding. What is the roof surface of this commercial roof? Does anyone know what its weight tolerances are compared to a worker carrying around a block of concrete or a pallet truck of multiple blocks of concrete? Who is going to be responsible for that roof if the system is marginal? Is the client planning on pathways for construction workers, protective coatings for those pathways? Is that being budgeted into the project and included in the bid process? Or is it something where no one's addressing those costs and the bids being evaluated aren't addressing it either? You could say, well, the contractor is responsible for that. I don't know. Doesn't the project want to face it up front and make sure that the contractor responsible for it is aware that they're responsible for it? Contractor that's used to working on a durable TPO membrane rooftop or built-up roof could encounter a PVC roof, which spraying a 1 millimeter thick PVC coating on top of a rooftop is not the same construction surface as a much more thick TPO membrane roof. So not all rooftops are equal.